Emily, and I'm the instructor, and I'm one of the full-time acting instructors here. And thank you for coming this evening to see some Shakespeare and support our wonderful students. We're super excited because this is one of the largest Shakespeare classes we have had post-COVID. So, yeah. We're back. And theater work is back all over the world and certainly in Sonoma County. So I hope that you will go see some live theater and Shakespeare and create some work for these actors in training. So we had a really great time this semester. We started with learning all about the language, and then we went through the sonnets and then the comedies and the histories and the romances. And then we ended with the tragedies and monologues, and then we string it all together into what you're seeing here tonight. This is student-created work. They staged their scenes themselves, and then I took their scenes and I did the transition material to sort of lace it together into an evening that plays nonstop right through to the end. And for me, one of the real highlights of the Shakespeare class is inevitably I get some students at the beginning who say, I'm here because it's a requirement, but I really don't like Shakespeare. And then by the end, they not only like Shakespeare, but they're addicted to it. They're self-professed addicted to Shakespeare, which in fact is the title of our showcase tonight. So enjoy. Thank you again for coming.
It all happened so quick. We always tell ourselves, no, that will never happen to me. And then it does.
Oh, I remember.
A friend said I should try it, that it'd be fun. I said no, but he kept stressing it, and next thing I know, da-dum, and here I am.
It's always gone around 8 p.m., sometimes 2 in the afternoon.
And how long have you had this problem?
Hi, my name is Aidan.
Hi, Aidan.
And I'm addicted to Shakespeare.
Hi, my name is Rosalyn and I'm addicted to Shakespeare.
Hi, my name is Logan, and I'm sorry, I'm not addicted to Shakespeare. Look, I'm serious. I don't have a problem, you guys have the problem.
You don't protest too much.
Oh, what a rogue and peasant slave am I.
Oh. I wanted to thank you all for coming out here today and to tell you that you are not alone.
We're not alone?
And this isn't a problem.
Oh, we're not so troubled, Ed.
No, we're not alone. We're not alone.
Peruse this paper, madam. Say who gave it thee. Sent, I think, from Proteus. Leave! Get you gone and let the papers lie. Oh, hateful hands to tear such loving words, injurious wasps to feed on such sweet honey. I'll kiss each several paper for amends. Look, here's writ, kind Julia, unkind Julia, as in revenge upon thy ingratitude. I throw thy name against the bruising stones, trembling contemptuously upon thy disdain. Here is writ, love wounded Proteus, poor wounded name. My bosom as a bed shall lodge thee till thy wound be thoroughly healed, and thus I'll search it with a sovereign kiss. Now, wise or the price was Proteus writ down. Be calm, good wind, blow not a word away till I have found each letter in the letter. Except mine own name, that some whirlwind bear unto a jagged, fearful hanging rock, and throw it hence into the raging sea. Lo, here in one line is his name twice writ. Proteus, passionate Proteus, to the sweet Julia, that I'll tear away. Yet I will not, sith so prettily he couples it with his complaining names. Thus I will fold them one on the other. Now kiss. Embrace. Contend. Do what you will.
Here, youth, I give thee this. Thy sweet mistress' sake, I bid thee farewell.
A virtuous gentlewoman, mild and beautiful. I hope my master's suit will be but cold, since she respects my mistress's love so much. Alas, how love could trifle with itself. Here is her picture. Let me see. Ah! I think if I had such attire, this face of mine were full as lovely as is this of hers, and yet the painter flattered her a little. Unless I flatter myself too much. Her hair is yellow, and mine is a perfect auburn. If that be all the difference in his love, then I'll get me such a colored periwig. Her eyes are gray as glass, and so are mine. Aye. But her forehead is low, and mine's as high. What should it be that he respects in her that I could make respective in myself, if this fond love were not a blinded God? Come, shadow, come, and take this shadow up, for 'tis thy rival. O thou senseless form, thou shalt be worshipped, kissed, loved, and adored. And were there sense in his idolatry? My substance should be statue in thy stead. I'll use thee kindly for thy mistress's sake. I should have scratched out your unseeing eyes to make my master out of love with thee.
I prithee, tell me what thou thinkst of me.
That you think you are not what you are.
Oh, what a deal of scorn looks beautiful in the contempt and anger of his lip. Cesario, by the roses of the spring, by maidhood, honor, truth, and everything, I love thee so, that maugre of all thy pride, nor wit, nor reason can my passion hide. Do not extort thy reasons from this clause, for that I woo, thou therefore hast no cause. Only reason thus with reason fetter. Love sought is good, but given unsought is better.
Adieu, good madam. Nevermore will I my master's tears to you deplore.
I prithee, come again, for thou perhaps mayst move that heart which now abhors to like his love. Roses of the spring. Neither my husband nor the slave have returned. Sure, Luciana, it is 2 o'clock.
Good sister, let us dine and never fret. A man is a master of his own liberty. Time is their master, and when they see time, they'll go or come.
If so, be patient, sister.
Only asses will be bridled so.
There is nothing situate under heaven's eye but hath his bound in earth and sea and sky. The beasts, the fishes, the winged fowls are their male subjects at their controls. Man, more divine, master of all these, lord of the wide world and watery seas, endued with intellectual sense and souls of more preeminence than fish and fowls, are masters to their females and their lords. And let your will attend on their accords.
This servitude makes to keep you unwed.
Not this, the troubles of the marriage bed.
Sweet mistress.
Antipholus, have you quite forgot a husband's office?
Sweet mistress, what your name is else I know not, nor by what wonder you do hit of mine. Less in your knowledge and your grace you show not, then are earth's wonder, more than earth divine. Teach me, dear creature, how to think and speak. Lay open to my earthy gross conceit, smothered in errors, feeble, shallow, weak, the folded meaning of your words' deceit, against my soul's pure truth. Why labor you to make it wander in an unknown field? Are you a god? Would you create me new? Transform me then into your power, I'll yield. But if that I am I, well then, I know your weeping sister's no wife of mine, nor to her bed no homage do I owe. Far more to you do I decline. Oh, train me not, sweet mermaid, with thy note, to drown me in thy sister's flood of tears. Sing, siren, for thyself, and I will dote. Spread o'er the silver waves thy golden hairs, and as a bed I'll take the men there lie, and in that glorious supposition think, he gains by death, that hath such means to die. Let love, being light, be drowned if she sink.
Oh! Soft. Sir, hold it still. I'll fetch my sister and get her goodwill.
Maid!
Man!
I love thee!
So I heard you say.
I do affect the very ground, which is base, where her shoe, which is base, and guarded by her foot, which is basest, doth tread. I shall be forsworn, which is a great argument of falsehood if I love. But how can that be true love if it's falsely attempted? Love is a familiar. Love is a devil. There is no evil angel but love. Yet was Samson so tempted, and he had an excellent strength. Yet was Solomon so seduced, and he had a very good wit. Cupid's butt shaft is too hard for Hercules' blow, and therefore too much odds for a Spaniard's sake. The first and second cause shall not serve my turn. The pasado he respects not, the duello he regards not. His disgrace is to be called boy. His glory is to subdue men. Be still, drum, for your manager is in love. Yeah, he loveth. Assist me, some extemporal god of rhyme, for I know I shall turn sonnet. Device, wit, right, pen. I am for whole volumes in folio. I am he that his soul love shaked. Tell me your remedy.
There's none of my uncle's marks upon you. He taught me how to know a man in love, in which cage of rushes I am sure you are not prisoner.
What were their marks?
A lean cheek, which you have not. A blue eye, and sunken, which you have not. An unquestionable spirit, which you have not. A beard neglected, which you have not. But I pardon you for that. For your having a beard is a younger brother's revenue. Then, your hose should be unguarded, your bonnet unbanded, your sleeve unbuttoned, your shoe untied, and everything about you demonstrating a careless desolation. But you are no such man. You are rather point, device in your accoutrement, for simply loving yourself than seemingly lover of any other. But in good sooth, are you he that hangs the verses on the trees where Rosalind is so admired? Love is merely a madness, and I tell you, deserves as well as a dark house and a wit as madmen do. And the reason why they are not so punished and cured is that the lunacy is so ordinary that the whippers are in love too. Yet I profess curing it by counsel.
I am not cured, youth.
Oh, sweet Phoebe, pity me.
Come not near me.
And why, I pray you? And who might be your mother that you insult, exalt, and all at once over the wretched? But though you have no beauty, as by my faith I see no more in you than without candle may go dark to bed, must you therefore be proud and pitiless? And why? What means this? Why do you look at me? I see no more in you than in the ordinary of nature's sales work. What's my little life? I think she means to tangle my eyes too. No faith, proud mistress. Hope not after it. 'Tis not your inky brow, your black silk hair, your bugle eyeballs, nor your cheek of cream that can attain my spirits to your worship. But mistress, know yourself. Down on your knees and thank heaven, fasting for a good man's love, for I must tell you, friendly in your ear, sell while you can. You are not for all markets. And cry the man mercy, love him, take his offer. Foul is most foul, being foul to be a scoffer. So, take her to thee, shepherd. Fare you well. Sweet youth, I'd rather hear you chide than this man woo.
No, forsooth, I go not back for my life.
The more my wrong, the more his spite appears. What? Did he marry me to famish me? Beggars that come into my father's door upon entreaty have a present alms, if not elsewhere they'll meet with charity. But I, who never knew how to entreat, nor never needed that I should entreat, am starved for meat, giddy for lack of sleep, with oaths kept waking and brawling fed. And that which spites me all the more, he does it under name of perfect love. As who should say if I should sleep or eat, 'twere deadly sickness or else present death. I prithee go and get me some repast, I care not what, so it be wholesome food. Go!
Like how not? Where that runs? Where runnest thou, Dromio?
Do you know me, sir? Am I Dromio? Am I your man? Am I myself? I am an ass. I am a woman's man, and I am beside myself. I am due to a woman. Me! One that claims me, one that haunts me, one that would have me. She lays claim to me, as you would lay claim to your horse. She would have me as a beast. Not that I, being a beast, she would have me, but that she, being a very beastly creature, lays claim to me. To conclude, this drudge, or diviner, lays claim to me, calls me Dromio, swore I was assured to her, told me what privy marks I have about me, as the mark on my shoulder, the mole on my neck, and the great wart on my left arm, that I, amazed, ran from her, as a witch, as from a bear, a man would run for life. So fly I from her that would be my wife.
'Tis time, I think, to trudge,
pack, and be gone!
Ugh! My gentle Puck, come hither!
Here, my fairy lord.
Demetrius!
Ah! But who comes here? I am invisible.
Me too.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not.
Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one stay, and the other stay with me. Thou toldst me they were stolen in these woods, and here I am, wooed within these woods, because I cannot meet mine. Hermia! Hence, get thee gone, and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant, but yet you draw not iron, for my heart is true steel. Leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not, in plainest truth, tell you, I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that do I love thee the more. I am your spaniel, and Demetrius, when you need me, I will fawn on you.
place of high respect with me than to be used as you do your dog.
Tempt not the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much. To leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one that loves you not? To trust the opportunity of night and the ill counsel of a desert place. With the rich worth of your virginity?
Your virtue is my privilege. For it is not night when I do see your face, therefore I think I'm not in the night. Nor doth this wood lack worlds of company, for you, in my respect, are all the world. Then how can it be said I'm alone when all the world is here to look on me?
Damn it. I'll run from thee and hide thee in the brakes and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest hath not such a heart as you! The story shall be changed. Apollo flies and Daphne holds the bait. The dove pursues the griffin. The valentine makes thee to catch the bootless speed. The cowardice pursues the valor flies.
I will not stand thy questions. Let me go. Or if thou follow, do not believe that I shall do thee mischief in the woods.
I? In the temple, in the town, in the field, you'll do me mischief? Fine! Fine, Demetrius! It wrongs to set a scandal on my sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed, and we were not made to woo. I'll follow thee in the heaven of hell to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, Mim, fair he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Love.
Demetrius! Demetrius!
Oh, hell! Ah! Goddess divine, perfect, nymph.
What? Oh, hell! Lysander!
Be certain, nothing truer, 'tis no jest that I do hate thee and love Helena.
What? You juggler! You canker blossom! You thief of love! What? Have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him? Fine! Fine! Fly, you! Counterfeit, you! Puppet!
Ooh.
You! Puppet! Why so? Aye! That way goes the game! Now I perceive that she hath made compare between our statures. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height, forsooth, she hath prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted maple? Speak! How low am I? I am not yet so low but that my nails can reach unto thine eyes.
Get you gone, you dwarf!
Follow, if thou darest.
You, mistress! All this toil is wrong of you. Nay, go not back!
Lance! Away, ass! You'll lose the time if you tarry any longer.
I think Crab, my dog, be the sourest natured dog that lives. My mother weeping, my father wailing, my sister crying, our maid howling, our cat wringing her hands, and all our house in a great perplexity. Yet did not this cruel-hearted cur shed one tear. He is a stone. A very pebble stone. It has no more pity in him than a dog. Why, my grandam, having no eyes, look, you wept herself blind at my parting. Nay, I'll shew you the manner of it. This shoe is my father. Nope. This left shoe is my father. No. This left shoe is my mother. Nay, that can be so neither. Yes, it is so, for it hath the worser soul. This left shoe, with the hole in it, is my mother, and this right one, which is a vengeance on, I am the dog. No, the dog is himself, and I am the dog. Oh, the dog is me, and I am myself. Aye, so. Now, come I to my father. Father, your blessing. Now, should I kiss my father? Ugh. Well, he waves on. Now, come I to my mother. Well, I kiss her. Aye, there 'tis! Here's my mother's breath up and down. And now the dog. All this. One sheds not a tear, nor speaks a word.
See, you were Benedict hath hid himself.
Oh, very well, my lord.
Leonardo, what was it you told me today? That your niece, Beatrice, was in love with Signor Benedict.
Huh?
Stock on the foul sits.
This can be no trick. The conference was sadly born. They have the truth. Love me. Why? It must be requited. I hear how I am censored. They say that I will bear myself proudly if I can see the love come from her. They say, too, that she would rather die than give any sign of action. I never thought to marry. I must not seem proud. Happy are they that can hear the detractions book them demanding. They say, the lady is fair. 'Tis the truth. I can bear them witness. And virtuous to so, I cannot reprove it, and wise. But for loving me, by my troth, it is no addition to her wit, nor no great argument of her folly, for I will be horribly in love with her. I may chance have some odd quirks and remnants of wit broken upon me because I have railed so long against marriage, but doth not the appetite alter? A man loves the meat in his youth that he cannot endure in his age. Shall quips and sentences impalpable into the brain awe a man from the career of his humor? No! The world must be peopled! When I said I would die a bachelor, I did not think I should live till I were married. Here comes Beatrice. By this day, she is a fair lady. I do spy some marks of love in her.
Against my will, I'm sent to bid you to come to dinner.
There's a double meaning in that.
Where should this music be? In the air or the earth? Or did he just remember my drowned father? This is no mortal business, nor no sound that the earth owes. I hear it now above me.
The fringed curtains of thine eye advance and say what thou seest yon.
What is't? A spirit? Lord, how it looks about. Believe me, sir, it carries a brave form, but 'tis a spirit.
No, wench, it eats and sleeps and hath such senses as we have such. This gallant which thou seest was in the wreck, and but he's something stained with grief. That's beauty's canker. Thou might call him a goodly person. He hath lost his fellows and strays about to find him.
I might call him a thing divine, for nothing natural I ever saw so noble.
Most sure the goddess on whom these airs attend. My prime request, which I do last pronounce, is, oh, you wonder if you be maid or no.
No wonder, sir, but certainly a maid.
My language, heavens! I am the best that do speak this speech, were I but where 'tis spoken.
How the best? What wert thou if the King of Naples heard thee?
Single thing as I am now that wonders to hear thee speak of Naples. He does hear me, that he does. I weep. Myself am Naples, who with mine eyes never since at ebb beheld the king, my father, wrecked.
Alack, for mercy!
Yes, faith, and all his lords, the Duke of Milan and his brave son being twain.
The Duke of Milan and his more brave daughter could control thee, if now 'twere fit to do it. A word, good sir. I fear you've done yourself some wrong. A word.
Why speaks my father so ungently? This is the third man that e'er I saw, the first that e'er I sighed for. Pity move my father to be inclined my way.
Oh, if a virgin in your affection not gone forth, I'll make you the Queen of Naples.
Soft, sir. One word more. They are both in either's powers, but this swift business I must uneasy make, lest too light winning make the prize light. One word more. I charge thee that thou attend me. Thou dost here usurp the name thou owest not, and hast put thyself upon this island as a spy, to win it for me, the lord on it.
No, as I am a man.
There's nothing ill can dwell in such a temple. If the fair spirit hath so ill a house, good things will strive to dwell with.
Follow me, speak you not for him, he's a traitor. Come, I'll manacle thy neck and feet together. Sea water shalt thou drink, thy food shall be the fresh brook mussels, withered roots and husks were in the acorn cradles. Follow!
No! I shall resist such entertainment till mine enemy has more power.
Oh, dear father, make not too rash a trial of him, for he's gentle and not fearful.
What I say, my foot, my tutor? Come from thy ward, for I can here disarm thee with the stick and make thy weapon drop.
Beseech you, father!
Hands hang not on my garments.
Sir, have pity, I'll be his surety.
Silence! One word more shall make me chide thee. Hush! Thou thinkest there are no more such shapes as he, having but seen him in Caliban? Foolish wench, to the most of men, this is a Caliban, and they to him are angels.
My affections are then most humble. I have no ambition to see a goodlier man.
Come on, obey.
My spirits, as if in a dream, are all bound up. My father's loss, the weakness which I feel, or this man's threats, to whom I am subdued, are but light to me. Might I but through my prison once a day behold this maid. All corners also the earth let liberty make use of. Space enough have I in such a prison.
It works. Come on.
Be of comfort. My father is of a better nature, sir, than he appears by speech.
Thou shalt be as free as mountain winds, but then exactly do all points of my command. Come, follow. Speak you not for him.
How now, Kate? I must leave thee within these 2 hours.
Oh, my good lord, why are you thus alone? For what offense have I this fortnight been a banished woman from my Harry's bed? Tell me, sweet lord, what is that takes from thee thy stomach, pleasure, and thy golden sleep? Why dost thou bend thine eyes upon the earth and start so often when thou sits alone? Why hast thou lost the fresh blood in thy cheeks and given my rights and treasures of thee to thick-eyed musing and cursed melancholy? Some heavy business hath my lord in hand, and I must know it, else he loves me not.
What ho!
But hear you, my lord.
What sayst thou, my lady?
What is it carries you away?
Why, my horse, my love, my horse.
Out, you mad-headed ape, a weasel hath not such a deal of spleen as you are tossed with. See, I'll know your business, Harry, that I will. I fear my brother Mortimer doth stir about his title and hath sent for you to line his enterprise. But if you go...
So far afoot, I shall be weary, love.
Come, you parakeeto, and answer me directly unto this question that I ask. Indeed, I'll break thy little finger, Harry, if thou wilt not tell me true.
Away, you trifler. Love? I love thee not. I care not for thee, Kate. This is no world to play with mammoths and to tilt with lips. We must have bloody noses and cracked crowns and pastime cranes too. God me my horse! What sayst thou, Kate? What wouldst thou have with me?
Do you not love me? Do you not indeed? Well, do not, for since you love me not, I will not love myself. Do you not love me? Nay, tell me if you speakest in jest or no.
Come, wilt thou see me ride? When I am a horseback, I swear I will love thee infinitely. But hark you, Kate. Whither I go, no reason we're about. Whither I must, and to conclude, this evening I must leave thee, gentle Kate. I know you wise, but yet no farther wise than Harry Percy's wife. Constant you are, but yet a woman, and for secrecy no lady closer, for I well believe thou wilt not utter what thou dost not know. And so far will I trust thee, gentle Kate.
How? So far?
Not an inch further. But hark you, Kate. Whither I go, thither shall you go too. Today will I set forth, tomorrow you. Will this content you, Kate?
It must of force.
Yea, my good lord. Those prisoners in your highness' name demanded, which Harry Percy here at Holmdon took.
My liege, I did deny no prisoners.
Why, yet he doth deny his prisoners.
You, Prince of Wales!
Why, you whoresome round man. What's the matter?
Are not you a coward? Answer me to that, and points there.
You fat paunch, and you call me coward, I'll stab thee.
I call thee coward. I would give 1,000 pound I could run as fast as thou canst. Give me a cup of sack. I am a rogue if I drunk today.
Oh, villain, thy lips are scarce to wipe since thou drunkest last.
Oh, there's one for that. A plague of all cowards, still say I.
What's the matter?
What's the matter? There be 4 of us here obtained 1,000 pound this morning.
Where is it, Jack? Where is it?
Where is it? Taken from us it is. 100 upon poor 4 of us.
What? 100 men?
I have escaped by miracle. I am 8 times thrust through the doublet, 4 through the hose, my buckler cut through and through, my sword hacked like a handsaw.
What? You fought with them all?
All. I know not what you call all. But if there were not 50 upon poor old Jack, I am a bunch of radish. If there were not 50, then I am no 2-legged creature.
Pray heaven you have not murdered some of them.
Nay, that's past praying for. 2 I am sure I have paid. I tell thee what, how. If I tell a lie, spin my face. Call me horse. Thus I bore my point. 4 rogues in buckram suits let drive at me.
What? 4? Thou said but 2 even now.
4 how? I told thee 4.
Ah, he said 4.
In buckram.
Aye, 4 in buckram suits.
These 9 in buckram that I told thee of.
Don't know his head.
But I followed me close, came in foot and hand, and with a thought, 7 of the 11 I paid.
Oh, monstrous! 11 buckram men grown.
But, as the devil would have it, 3 misbegotten knaves in Kendall green came at my back and let drive at me, for it was so dark out, thou couldst not see thy hand.
These lies like a father that begets them, gross as a mountain, open, palpable.
What? Art thou mad? Is not the truth the truth?
Why, how couldst I know these men in Kendall green, when it was so dark thou couldst not see thy hand? Come, tell us your reason.
Come, your reason, Jack, your reason. What? Upon compulsion. I would not tell you on compulsion. If reasons were as plentiful as blackberries, I would give no man a reason upon compulsion.
I'll be no longer guilty of this sin, this sanguine
You
coward.
stockfish, you
Bed
tailor
crusher,
shard,
horseback
you
breaker,
huge, you
king
tailor
of
shard, you
flesh.
vile standing tuck!
Well, breathe a while, and then to it again. Thou hast tired thyself in base comparisons. Hear me speak of this.
Mock Jack.
We 2 saw you 4, set on 4, and bound them, and were masters of their wealth. Mark now how a plain tale shall put you down. Then did we 2 set on you 4, and, with a word, outfaced you from your prize, and have it, and can shoot you here in the house. And Falstaff, you carried your guts away as nimbly, with as quick dexterity, and roared for mercy. What a slave art thou! To hack thy sword as thou hast done, and say it was in fight? What trick, what device, what startling hole canst thou now find to hide from this open and apparent shame?
Come, let's hear it, Jack. What trick hast thou now? Why, hear you, my masters. Was it for me to kill the heir apparent? Should I turn upon the true prince? Why, thou knowest I am as valiant as Hercules. But beware instinct. I was now a coward on instinct. But, by the Lord's lads, I am glad you have the money! All the titles of good fellowship come to you. What? Shall we be married? Shall we have a play extemper?
Content, and the argument shall be thy running away.
I'm no more of that, Hal, and thou lovest me.
Rest you whilst I lament King Henry's corpse.
Say you that bear the corpse and set it down.
What black magician conjures up this fiend to stop devoted, charitable deeds? Avaunt, thou dreadful minister of hell.
Sweet saint, for charity be not so cursed.
Foul devil! For God's sake hence, and trouble us not, for thou hast made this happy earth thy hell. O gentlemen, see. See dead Henry's wounds. Blush! Blush, thou lump of foul deformity! O God, which madest this blood, revenge his death. Either with heaven lightning strike the murderer dead, or earth gape open and eat him quick.
Lady, you know no rules of charity, which renders good for bad, blessings for curses.
Villain, thou knowest nor law of God nor man, no beast so fierce, but no some touch of pity.
I know none, and therefore am no beast.
Oh, wonderful when devils tell the truth.
More wonderful when angels are so angry. Vouchsafe divine perfection of a woman. Of these supposed crimes to give me leave by circumstance to acquit myself, I did not kill your husband.
Why then he is alive?
Nay, he is dead, and slain by Edward's hand.
In thou foul throat thou liest, didst thou not kill this king?
I grant ye.
Dost grant me, hedgehog? Then God grant me too, thou mayest be damned for that wicked deed. Oh, he was gentle, mild, and virtuous.
Better for the King of Heaven that hath him.
He is in heaven where thou shalt never come.
Let him thank me that hope to send him thither. He was fitter for that place than earth.
And thou unfit for any place but hell.
Yes, one place else, if you will hear me name it.
Some dungeon.
Your bedchamber.
Ill rest betide the chamber where thou liest.
So will it, madam, till I lie with you.
I hope so.
I know so, but, gentle Lady Anne, to leave this keen encounter of our wits, is not the causer of the timeless deaths as blameful as the executioner?
Thou wast the cause and most accursed effect.
Your beauty was the cause of that effect. Your beauty that did haunt me in my sleep to undertake the death of all the world, that I might live 1 hour in your sweet bosom.
If I thought that, I tell thee, homicide, these nails should rent that beauty from my cheeks.
These eyes could not endure that beauty's wreck. As all the world is cheered by the sun, so I by that it is my day, my life.
Black night o'ershade thy day, and death thy life.
'Tis a quarrel most unnatural to be revenged on him that loveth thee.
It is a quarrel just and reasonable to be revenged on him that killed my husband.
He that bereft the lady of thy husband did it to help thee to a better husband.
His better doth not breathe upon the earth.
He lives that loves thee better than he could.
Name him.
Plantagenet.
Why, that was he.
The self-same name, but one of a better nature.
Where is he?
Here. Why hast thou split at me?
Where Would it were mortal poison for thy sake!
Never came poison from so sweet a place.
Never hung poison on a fouler toad. Out of my sight thou dost infect mine eyes.
Teach not thy lips such scorn, for it was made for kissing, lady, not for such contempt. If thy revengeful heart cannot forgive, lo, here, I lend thee this sharp-pointed sword, which if thou please to hide in this true breast, and set forth the soul that adoreth thee, I lay it naked to the deadly stroke, and humbly beg the death upon my knee. Nay, do not pause, for I did kill King Henry, but 'twas thy beauty that provoked me. Take up the sword again, or take up me.
Arise, dissembler. Though I wish thy death, I will not be thy executioner.
Then bid me kill myself, and I will do it. With the word, this hand which for thy love did kill thy love, shall for thy love kill a far truer love. To both their deaths shalt thou be accessory.
I would I knew thy heart.
'Tis figured in my tongue.
I fear me both are false.
Then never man was true.
Well, put up your sword.
But shall I live in hope?
All men I hope live so.
Vouchsafe to wear this ring. See how my ring encloseth thy finger, even so thy breast encloseth my poor heart. Wear both of them, for both of them are thine.
With all my heart, and much it joys me to see you are become so penitent.
Bid me farewell.
'Tis more than you deserve. But since you teach me how to flatter you, imagine I have said farewell already.
Was ever woman in this humor wooed? Was ever woman in this humor won? I'll have her, but I will not keep her long.
Who's there?
My lord,
How does the boy?
just hope this sickness is discharged.
You must not enter.
Nay, rather, could my lords be second to me?
That's enough.
What noise there, ho?
No noise, my lord, but needful conference about some gossips for your highness.
How? Away with that audacious lady Antigonus. I charged thee that she should not come about me. I knew she would.
I told her so, my lord, on your displeasure's peril, and on mine she should not visit you.
What? Canst not rule her?
From all dishonesty he can, in this he shall not rule me.
Lie now, you hear? When she'll take the rein, I'll let her run, but she'll not stumble.
Good my liege, I come. And I beseech you hear me, who professes myself your loyal servant, your physician, your most obedient counselor, yet that dares less appear so in comforting your evils than such as most seem yours. I say I come from your good queen.
Good queen.
Good queen, my lord. Good queen, I say good queen. And would by combat make her good so, were I a man, the worst about you.
Force her hence.
But let him that makes but trifles of his eyes first hand me. On my own accord I'll oft, but first I'll do my errand. The good queen, for she is good, hath brought you forth a daughter. What? Here 'tis. Commends it to your blessing.
A mankind, witch, hence with her out of door. Most intelligencing bawd.
Not so. I am an ignorant in that as you, in so entitling me, and no less honest than you are mad, which is enough, I'll warrant, as this world goes, to pass for honest.
Traitors! Will you not push her out? Give her the bastard. Thou dotard! Thou art woman-tired, unroosted by thy dame thoughtless here. Take up the bastard. Take up, I say, give it to thy crone.
Forever unvenerable be thy hands if thou takest up the princess by that forced baseness which he hath put upon it.
He dreads his wife.
So I would you did, then 'twere past all doubt you'd call your children yours.
A nest of traitors!
I am none by this good light.
A callant of boundless stock, who late hath beat her husband, and now baits me. none of mine. It is the issue of Polixenes. Hence with it, and together with the damned, commit them to fire.
It is yours! So might we lay the old proverb to your charge, so like you 'tis the worst. Behold, my lord, the whole matter and copy of the father. Eye, nose, lip, averaging dimples of his chin, cheek, smile. And thou, good goddess nature, that hast made it so like to him that got it.
A gross hag! And Lozel, thou art worthy to be hanged that wilt not stay her tongue.
Hang all the husbands that cannot do that feat, you'll leave yourself hardly one subject.
Once more, take her hence.
A most unworthy and unnatural lord can do no more.
I'll have it burned.
I cannot! It is an heretic that makes the fire, not with she that burns it. I am not call you tyrant, but this most cruel usage of your queen. Something savors of tyranny, and will ignoble make you, yea, scandalous to the world.
On your allegiance, out of the chamber with her. Were I a tyrant, where were her life? She does not call me so, if she did know me one. Away with her.
I pray you do not push me. I'll be gone. Look to your babe, my lord, 'tis yours. May Jove send her a better guiding spirit. What needs these hands? So farewell.
We are gone.
Thou traitor hast set on thy wife to this!
My child.
Away.
The Moors of a free and open nature that thinks men honest but seem to be so, you will as tenderly be led by the nose as asses are. What is your pleasure, madam? How is it with you?
I cannot tell. Those that do teach a maid to a gentle means and easy task. You might have chid me so. For in good faith, I am a child of chiding.
What is the matter, lady?
Alas, Iago, my lord has so abhorred her, done such despite and heavy terms upon her, that true hearts cannot bear it.
Am I that name, Iago?
What name, fair lady?
Such as she said, my lord did say I was.
He called her whore. A beggar and his drink could not have laid such terms upon his callet.
Why did he so?
I do not know. I know I'm not such.
Do not weep, alas, the day!
Hath she forsook so many noble matches? Her father, her country, and her friend to be called whore? Would not make one weep.
It is my wretched fortune.
Beshrew him for it. How come this trick upon him?
Nay, heaven doth know.
I will be hanged if some eternal villain, some busy and insinuating rogue, some cogging, cousining slave to get some office, hath devised a slander, I will be hanged else.
Fie, there is no such man. It's impossible.
If any such there be, heaven pardon him.
A halter pardon him and held not his bones. Why should he call her whore? Who keeps her company? What place? What time? What form? What likelihood? The Moors abuse this villainous knave, some base, notorious knave, some scurvy fellow. Oh, heaven's companions thus enfold, and put in every honest hand away, to lash rascals naked through the world, even from the east to the west.
Speak within door.
Oh, fie upon him, some such squire he was, that made your wit some seamy sight without, and made you suspect me with the Moor?
You are a fool. Go to.
Alas, Iago, what shall I do to win my lord again? Good friend, go to him, for by this light of heaven, I know not how I lost him. Here, I kneel. If ever my will did trespass against his love, either in discourse of thought or actual deed, or that mine eyes or mine ears or any sense delighted them in any other form, though he do shake me off to beggarly divorcement, love him dearly, comfort forswear me. Unkindness may do much, and his unkindness may defeat my life, but never take my love. I cannot say. Or it does abhor me, now I speak the word. To do the act that the addition error not the world's massive vanity could make me.
I pray you be content. 'Tis but his humour. The business of the estate does him offence.
If 'twere no other.
It is but so I warrant. Hark, how these instruments summon supper. The messengers of Venice spade the meat. Go in and weep not. All things shall be well.
Oh, Caesar! Great Caesar!
Speak hands for me!
Et tu, Brute?
Then fall, Caesar.
Is Antony.
Stoop, Romans, stoop! Let us bathe our hands in Caesar's blood, up to the elbows, and besmear our swords, and waving our red weapons over our heads, let's all cry, peace, freedom, and liberty!
How many ages hence shall this our lofty scene be acted over, in states unborn and accents yet unknown?
How many times shall Caesar bleed in sport?
So often as that shall be, so often shall the not of us be called the men who gave their country liberty!
But here comes Antony. Welcome, Mark Antony.
Oh, mighty Caesar, dost thou lie so low? Oh, for all thy conquests, glories, triumphs, spoils shrunk to this little measure. Fare thee well. I know not, gentlemen, what you intend. Who else must be let blood? Who else is rank? If I myself, there is no hour so fit as Caesar's death's hour. Fulfill your pleasure. Live I 1,000 years, I shall not find myself more apt to die, as here by Caesar, and by you cut off.
Oh, Antony, make not your death of us. Though now we must appear bloody and cruel, our hearts you see not, they are pitiful, and pity to the general wrong of Rome. To you our swords have leaden points, Mark Antony, with all kind love, good thoughts, and reverence.
Your voice shall be as strong as any man's in the disposing of new dignities.
Only be patient till we have appeased the multitude besides themselves with fear, and then we will deliver you the cause why I, that did love Caesar when I struck him, have thus proceeded.
I doubt not your wisdom. Let each man render me his bloody hand. My credit now stands on such slippery ground that one of two bad ways you must conceit me. Either a coward or a flatterer. That I did love thee, Caesar. Oh, 'tis true. How it shall grieve thee dearer than thy death to see thy Antony making his peace, shaking the bloody fingers of thy foes. Pardon me, Julius. Here wast thou paid, brave heart.
Mark Antony?
Pardon me, Caius Cassius.
I blame you not for praising Caesar so. But what compact mean you to have with us? Will you be pricked in number of our friends? Or shall we on and not depend on you?
Therefore I took your hands. Friends am I with you all, and love you all, upon this hope that you shall give me reasons why and wherein Caesar was dangerous.
Our reasons are so full of good regard. That were you, Antony, the son of Caesar. You should be satisfied.
That's all I seek, and am moreover suitor that I may speak at the order of his funeral.
You shall, Mark Antony.
Brutus, a word with you? You know not what you do. Do not consent that Antony speak at his funeral. Know you how much the people may be moved by that which he will utter.
By your pardon, if Antony shall speak, I will protest. He speaks by leave and by permission. It shall advantage more than do us wrong.
I know what may not fall. I like it not.
Mark Antony, here, take you Caesar's body. You shall not in your funeral speech blame us, else shall you not have any hand at all about his funeral. You shall speak after my speech is ended.
Be it so. I do desire no more.
Prepare the body then, and follow us.
Who's there? The traitor?
Ungrateful fox, 'tis he.
Bind fast his corky arms.
What means your graces? Good, my friends, consider you were my guests. Do me no foul play, friends.
Bind him, I say!
Hard, hard, O filthy traitor!
Unmerciful lady, as you are, I'm none.
To this chair, bind him! Villain, thou shalt find.
It's most ignobly done to pluck me by the beard.
So white, and such a traitor!
Naughty lady! These hairs that thou dost ravish from my chin will quicken and accuse thee. I am your host. With robber's hand you should not ruffle thus. What will you do?
Come, sir. What letters had you late from France?
Be simple answered, for we know the truth.
And what confederacy had you with the traitors, late-footed in the kingdom?
To whose hands have you sent the lunatic king? Speak!
I have a letter, guessingly sent down, but from one of a neutral heart and not from one opposed.
Cunning!
And false.
Where hast thou sent the king?
To Dover!
Wherefore to Dover? Wast thou not charged at peril?
Wherefore to Dover? Let him answer that.
I am tied to the stake and I must stand the course.
Wherefore to Dover?
Because I would not see thy cruel nails pluck out his poor old eyes, nor thy fierce sister in his anointed flesh stick boorish fangs. The sea with such a storm as his bare head in hell black night endured would have buoyed up and quenched the steaded fires. Yet his poor old heart he hoped the heavens to rain. If wolves had at thy gate howled that stern time, thou shouldst have said, good porter, turn the key. All cruel zealous subscribe, but I shall see the winged vengeance overtake such children.
Ceased shall thou never. Fellows, hold your chair. Upon these eyes of thine I'll set my foot.
He that hoped to live till he be old, give me some help! Die, cruel! Die, you gods!
One side will mock another, the other too.
If you see vengeance.
Hold your hand, my lord! Oh! I have served you ever since I was a child, but better service have I never done you than now to bid you hold.
How now, you dog?
If you wore a beard upon your chin, I'd shake it on this quarrel. What do you mean?
My villain.
Nay, come on then! And take the chance of anger!
Give me thy blade! Peasant, stand up thus!
Oh! I am slain. My lord, thou hast yet one eye to see some vengeance on him. Oh,
lest it see more. Prevent it! Out! Fire! Kill it! Where is thy luster now?
All dark and comfortless. Where's my son Edmund? Edmund, enkindle all the sparks of nature to quit this horrid act.
Treacherous villain. Thou call'st on him that hates thee. It was him that made the overture of thy treasons to us, who is too good to pity thee.
Oh, my follies. And Edgar was abused. By the kind gods, forgive me that, and prosper him!
No! Thrust him out the gates, and let him smell his way to Dover. How is my lord? How look you?
I've received a hurt. Follow me, lady. Turn out that eyeless villain. Throw this slave upon the dunghill. Regan, I plead apace. Untimely comes this hurt. Give me your arm. No spur to prick the sides of my intent, but only vaulting ambition, which o'erleaps itself and falls on t'other. How now? What news?
He has almost supped. Why have you left the chamber?
Hath he asked for me?
No, you not, he has.
We will proceed no further in this business. He hath honored me of late, and I have bought golden opinions from all sorts of people, which would be worn now in their newest gloss, not cast aside so soon.
Was the hope drunk, wherein you dressed yourself? Hath it slept since, and wakes it now to look so green and pale at what it did so freely? From this time, such I count thy love. Art thou feared to be the same in thine own act and valor as thou art in desire? Wouldst thou have that which thou esteemest the ornament of life, and live a coward and thine own esteem letting? I dare not. Wait upon I would like the poor cat of that.
Prithee, peace! I dare do all that may become a man. Who dares do more is none.
What beast was then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you are a man. And to be more than what you were, you would be so much more the man. Nor time nor place did it here, and yet you would make both. They have made themselves, and that their fitness now does unmake you. I have given suck, and know how tender 'tis to love a babe that looks me. I would, while he was smiling in my face, would pluck my nipple from his boneless gums and dash the brains out, had I so sworn as you have done today.
If we should fail!
We fail! Screw your courage to the sticking place and will not fail. When Duncan is asleep, whereto rather shall his hard day's journey soundly invite him. I, with wine and wassail, shall so convince that memory, the warder of the brain, shall be a fume, and the receipt of reason a limpet only. In swinish sleep, their drench of nature's lies is in a death. What cannot you and I perform upon that guarded Duncan? What not put upon his spongy officers who shall bear the guilt of our great quell?
Bring forth men, children only, for thy undaunted metal should compose nothing but males. Will it not be received when we have marked with blood those sleepy too, of his own chamber with their very daggers that they have done?
Who dares receive it other, when our griefs and clamour shall roar upon his death?
I'm settled. And bend up each corporal agent to this terrible feat.
Away, and mark the time with fair show. False face must hide what the false heart doth know.
That which hath made them drunk hath made me bold. What hath quenched them hath given me fire. Hark! Peace. It was the owl that shrieked, the fatal bellman which gives the sternest good night. He is about it. The doors are open, and the surfeited grooms do mock their charge with snores. I have drugged their possets that death and nature do contend about them, whether they live or die.
Who's there? What ho?
Alack! I'm afraid they have awaked and 'tis not them. The attempt, and not the deed, confounds us. Hark! I laid their daggers ready, he could not miss them. Had he not resembled my father as he slept, I had done 't. Shh! My husband?
I have done the deed. Dost thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owl scream, and the crickets cry, did not you speak?
When?
Now!
As I descended?
I!
Hark! Who lies in the second chamber?
Donald Bain!
This is a sorry sight.
A foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
As one did laugh in sleep, and one cried, murder! But they did wake each other. I stood and heard them, but they did say their prayers and addressed them again to sleep.
There are two lodged together.
One cried, God bless us, and Amen. The others, they had seen me with these hangman's hands. Listening their fear, I could not say Amen when they did say God bless us.
Consider it not so deeply.
But wherefore could not I pronounce Amen? I had most need of blessing, and Amen stuck in my throat.
These deeds must not be thought after these ways, so it will make us mad.
Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth does murder sleep, the innocent sleep, the sleep that knits up the raveled sleeve of care, the death of each day's life, sore labor's bath, balm of hurt minds, great nature's second course, and chief nourisher in life's feast.
What do you mean?
Still it cried, sleep no more to all the house. Glamis hath murdered sleep, and therefore Gauder shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
Why, worthy Thane, you do unbend your noble strength to think so brain sickly of things. Go, get some water and wash this filthy witness from your head. Why did you bring these daggers from the place? They must lie there. Go, carry them, and smear the sleepy grooms with blood.
I'll go no more. I'm afraid to think what I've done will hunt again. I dare not.
Infirm of purpose! Give me the daggers. The sleeping and the dead are but his pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood that fears a painted devil. If he do bleed, I'll gild the faces of the grooms withal, for it must seem their guilt.
Whence is that knocking? How is't with me when every noise appalls me? What hands are here? Oh, they pluck out mine eyes. Will all great Neptune's ocean wash this blood clean from my hands? No, this my hand will rather the multitudinous seas incarnadine, making the green one red.
Hands are of your color, but I shame to wear a heart so white. I hear a knocking at the south entry. Retire into our chamber. A little water clears us of this deed. How easy is it then? Your constancy hath left you unattended. Hark! More knocking! Get on your nightgown this occasion, call us and show us to be watchers. Be not lost so poorly in your thoughts.
To know my deed, 'twere best not know myself. Weep, Duncan, with thy knocking. I would thou couldst.
I'll silence me in here. Pray you be round with him.
Oh, warned you fear me not.
Mother!
Withdraw, I hear him coming.
Mother! Now, Mother, what's the matter?
Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended.
Mother, thou hast my father much offended.
Come, you answer with an idle
Go, go! You question with a wicked tongue.
Why, how now, Hamlet?
What's the matter now?
Have you forgot me?
No, By the rude, not so. You are the queen, your husband's brother's wife. But would you were not so, you are my mother.
Nay, then I'll set those to you that can speak.
Come, and sit you down. You shall not budge. You go not till I set you up a glass where you may see the inmost part of yourself.
What wilt thou do? Thou wilt not murder me? Help! Help! Help!
What ho? Help! Help!
How now?
Help!
A rat? Dead, Mr. Ducket, dead!
I'm slain.
Oh me, what hast thou done?
Nay, I know not. Is it the king?
What a rash and bloody deed is this!
A bloody deed. Almost as bad, good mother, as kill a king and marry with his brother.
As kill a king?
Aye, lady, 'twas my word. Thou wretched, rash, intruding fool. Farewell. I took thee for thy betters. Take thy fortune. Thou find'st to be too busy is some danger. Leave wringing of your hands. Peace. Sit you down and let me wring your heart, for so I shall, if it be made of penetrable stuff.
What have I done that thou dost wag thy tongue in noise so rude against me?
Such an act that blurs the grace and blush of modesty, calls virtue hypocrite, takes off the rose from the fair forehead of an innocent love and leaves a blister there, makes marriage vows as false as dicers' oaths.
I mean, what act that roars so loud and thunders in the index?
Look you here upon this picture, and on this, the counterfeit presentment of two brothers. See what a grace was seated on his forehead, Hyperion's curls, the front of Jove himself. This was your husband. Look you now what follows. Here is your husband, like a mildewed ear blasting his wholesome breath. Have you eyes? You cannot call it love, for at your age, the heyday in the blood is tame. It's humble and waits upon the judgment. And what judgment would step from this to this?
Oh, speak no more. Thou hast turned mine eyes into my very soul, and there I see such black and grained spots that will not leave their taint.
Nay, but to live in the rank sweat of an enseamed bed, stewed in corruption, honeying and making love over the nasty sty.
Speak no more. These words like daggers enter in my feet. No more. Sweet Helen.
A murderer and a villain, a slave that is not 20th part the tithe of your precedent lord, a vice of kings, a cut-purse of the empire, and the rule that from a shelf the precious diadem stole and put in his pocket. What the?
How does this thing even, this season, the Shakespeare Workshop introduces Shakespearean characters to the world of social media? That's me! Kittens! We ask our favorites to read what their own friends, lovers, husbands, wives, and servants say about them in these short but fierce, mean tweets.
Dad?
He wards the lean earth as he walks along. A little help for your king? You bows bizzle.
At touch of Harry, you bull bizzle. What would you like to know?
At Lady Quipper, it is a wonder that you will still be talking, Senor Benedict. Nobody marks you. Did she write this? Did she write? She marks me. All the time. She does nothing but mark.
Your virginity breeds mites, much like cheese.
For I must tell you, friendly in your ear, sell when you can. You are not for all markets. What else? That's like one person's opinion.
Totally slayed that tedious old fool. Hashtag fishmonger. Words, Hamlet.
Thou lump
of foul deformity. Yeah, right. Pick on the guy with the hump.
This vexes me.
Can I get a pictures of the ladies on this?
Siri, it's unsex me here.
I would my horse had the speed of your tongue. Is this supposed to mean I talk too fast?
She wrote this, right?
I talk the speed of a normal person with above average intelligence. So.
The County Paris is way hotter than Romeo. Why, he's a man of wax. What's that supposed to mean, wax? No, really, what's that supposed to mean?
Thinkest thou, though her father be very rich, any man is so very a fool to be married to hell?
I will cut you.
The very pin of his heart cleft with the bland bow boy's butt shaft. What? I wasn't near any bow boy or butt shaft. No!
You should be women, but your beards forbid me to interpret you are so.
That's just rude!
That's loud! Someone's getting turned into a toad. Who wrote this? Did you write this? Did you write this about us?